Hey, gorgeous girls. Okay, so we are in the midst of our glow up, and this is day 3. And so our topic for today is just some healthy, great food choices. I know if you're like me, if junk is around, I can be tempted to just eat the junk. And so being intentional to create some things that would be yummy, snacky things that would be a little higher protein is super helpful for me to keep around. So I thought today we'd do a quick little recipe together that is super easy to take, like for holiday, harvest, any kind of party, or just to have for your own family, like hanging out at the house. And so what I've already put in our bowl is just 1 block of cream cheese and 1 can of chicken, white chicken meat. And you could use rotisserie chicken if you prefer. And so what we're going to do with this is we're going to also add a half of a packet of ranch seasoning. Now, if you like things a little spicier, you could totally add, a whole packet. And this recipe is very easy to double as well. So you can always do 2 blocks of cream cheese, 2 cans of chicken, and an entire packet or a packet and a half of ranch. And so all you're going to really want to do is kind of mush this up. So I just have had my cream cheese just sitting out on the counter. And if you're also a person that likes to track, it helps me a lot to track my food, because then I know, am I getting enough? Am I of my proteins? Am I like, if I start feeling hungry, I can have the thought of, should I be hungry? Or am I really tired? Do I really need to just shift my energy by going outside, having a little change of scenery? Because sometimes when our brain tells us we're hungry, we may or may not be hungry, if you are picking up what I'm putting down. So I will actually show y'all, in case this can serve you for the glow up. What I use for my tracking is Carb Manager. It's free. It's a free app. So see, that's what it looks like right there. We'll link it down below. And I love it because it tracks your proteins, your carbs. You get to set it all up the way you want it. If you want to maintain your weight, if you want to lose, if you want to just raise your muscle by adding protein. So it's a really great free little app, easy to use. It stores all your food too. So if you're like me and kind of a creature of habit, you can go and just keep adding the same food that you're eating every day. Okay, so this is how it looks when we have it all mushed up, if you will. Now we're going to use my favorite, if you've been here for more than a second, pumpkin plate. And what we're going to do on the bottom is we're going to mix some chopped pecans and some sunflower seeds. No shells, no outsides, just the kernels. So that's what it would look like, the kernels. So in case you've never bought these, I love to sprinkle these over a yummy salad with just some oil and vinegar. So this is what they look like. Okay, almost like birdseed. So we're going to put these and a few pecans on the bottom of the plate, because I'm one of those weird people that I want every bite to have some pecans. Okay, so let's see. Trusty scissors right here. And I usually buy a much bigger bag of chopped pecans, but where I sent Daniel, actually, in this particular case, this was what was available. So we're just going to kind of spread it out on the plate, mix it up. So there's a little pecans and a little of the sunflower seeds there. And now what we want to do is we want to get this as much as possible looking like a ball, so to speak. So I'm just kind of, you'll see what I'm doing, kind of scooping it all up together. We're going to kind of dump it onto our little seeds. And then, of course, what I'm going to also do is grab our little pumpkin spatula, and we're going to get all of it, right? We want it all, 2 things. That's what our glow up's all about, right? We want 2 things, it all. So we know we can't maybe work on everything at the same time. Okay, so we have a pretty good ball. So let me show you how we're progressing. Okay, oops, the little seeds are moving around. Okay, I'm going to take off my rings at this point because it gets a little messy. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to finish mixing. I'm going to turn this tilt it down. And we're going to finish mixing the pecans and the sunflower kernels to completely coat all the way around. The good thing about the sunflower kernels is they add a little saltiness. Y'all may be going, well, I'm salty enough all on my own. So that's fine too, whatever you pick. But we really don't want the cream cheese showing through. Okay. So we want the presentation, if you will, to be quite lovely. Y'all can kind of see how this is coming together. This is also fun if you have littles, whether they're your own, they're your grands, whatever. They love to do this part because it's kind of like getting their hands messy. So, littles, never mind that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the fridge because we want it to set up really good. And then if you are, let me get a little paper towel here. If you are going to take this to a party, okay, see what I'm talking about? You would stick toothpicks throughout and then let the toothpicks be what you wrap the saran with. Okay, does this help y'all? Is this a fun little easy peasy recipe to take? And then, so what I have already in the fridge is celery stalks that I've cut up into bite-sized pieces. Now, Dan the man prefers this with wheat thins, but I'm the carb counter for me, and so I prefer it with celery. So it's a very keto dish, snack, whatever. But we've got the protein of the cream cheese and the chicken. And then, of course, the celery is like 0 calories plus extra fiber. So that's super good. So does that help a little bit? I thought on this day where we're talking about how we want to nourish our body, and maybe you're slamming at that and you're thinking, I've got to put some recipes in the community tab for everybody to try, for all the Glow Up girls. Please do. Please do. Please do. And of course, I have many other recipes, other places in the channel if you're new here. So check out all of the recipes because most of them are keto friendly, and that could really help, like I said, in what you're wanting to nourish your beautiful body, if that is indeed part of your glow up. So, hope you have a blessed, glowing day today. Let me know if you're going to try our little cream cheese ranch chicken ball, and what you think about it when you try it. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow for our next topic. Time to go and glow.